Welcome back, everyone. Got an extra special match today because I actually played this game with a guildie of mine by accident. Also a YouTuber, SantoSushi. Go ahead and check him out when you get the chance. But I didn't recognize him, and then he was like, "Hey," and I said, "Oh, it's Santo." So shout out to our virtuoso. In any case, going into the mid fight here, the enemy has 2 dragon hunters, so I know I've got to be careful here because I don't have a whole lot of stability. And you don't want to get caught in the elite trap right there that nearly gobbled me up. But I kind of botched my opening. I wanted to destroy those traps, but I used one of my attacks and just ran right through some of the damage there, which is why I got so hurt. So we'll almost get the Dragon Hunter down. He goes invuln, so I swap over to Reaper because I see a quick kill there, but he goes into Shroud. So I've kind of botched my damage at that point, or at least not secured a kill. So little mistake there, nothing huge. And then I see the Reaper low, and I try to rush him, take a little bit of damage, and then I try to knock him over, which I fail as well. And then, but we do get him down, and I end up using F3 to kind of get stability and secure the kill. Another guy goes down, kind of rush into the fight, trying to put pressure, especially on this guy here, this Dragon Hunter null level. He's pretty good. I encounter him a good amount of times, but he gets me down. And so I have to push him back and just praying that my team finishes the Dragon Hunter, and they sure do. So they get me back up despite my mistakes, and then a simple Willbender damage combo finishes off their other Dragon Hunter there. So I catch the Reaper kind of rotating like he wants to come mid, put a target on him, and then I see Santo here with me. And so I'm like, okay, we're going to push far, see if we can extend our advantage here. Reaper comes around. So I start to focus on him, and if you'll notice on the minimap here, Santo rotated completely off of far. So yeah, Santo kind of left me to die there, which is hysterical. So what happened there, Santo?
You know, there's a carton of eggs up there, man. Can't leave that lying around.
Oh, okay. So anyways, overextended there. Shouldn't have taken a 2v3 in any case. Should have been a lot more careful with my cooldowns. But the team wraps back around to get Beast, and Santo actually wrapped all the way around to home. So, but their Elementalist is here. Now, I open on the Elementalist because I'm kind of hungry for a kill. And honestly, this is a fight that I shouldn't have taken. I should have rotated to my team and focused on the team fight instead of trying to 1v1 the Ellie. In this state of the game, 1v1ing an Ellie, even a core Ellie, is just a losing battle. So I try to use my F3, and I'm actually having some ping. You'll notice it didn't quite trigger there. Leaves me in a super vulnerable state. So I'm just spamming 1, trying to get healing, and I'm chilled. So just spamming 1, getting healing. Reaper's chasing me. And then he actually lands some significant damage on me there. So I'm almost down. And this Dragon Hunter has dropped my teammates. So I try to rotate back and kill him, but they finish off my teammate and immediately res him. So now I'm in a super vulnerable state. I have almost nothing left, and I'm just trying to use any mobility I have to get out of the fight. I wanted to have Spear there to heal from the auto attack again, but figured that thankfully no one's chasing me. I can kind of reset and get back into the fight. So at this point, we're kind of compromised. We don't really have map control, and I decide, you know what? I don't know how things are going to play out. You know, I should rotate mid to get in the team fight, but if they die before I get there, it's null and void. What does it matter? So I decide to get the decap, and sure enough, we're getting stomped at mid. I see Santo kind of bailing out, trying to get some health and recover a bit. I see the Reaper starting to push towards our home. I look for a quick kill. I see the Dragon Hunter. And once again, I just get memed by ping here. If you'll watch this opening, you'll see that I use the port, but it just doesn't trigger. So if you watch my skill there, doesn't trigger. So that's super frustrating because that knockdown is how I was going to get the fast kill on him. Then he goes invuln, but I know he's going to go down after that. So Santo goes down, virtuoso, and I get pinged again. If you'll notice there, watch what happens with this, that Vindicator, how he ports right back. So you can see my attacks didn't hit him there. I tried to DPS him out, and I couldn't because of ping. So got punished by ping twice there in that fight. And that's where the lesson for this this match starts to come into play. Now that was ping, but at the same time, I make small mistakes throughout this match that I've kind of called out here. And little mistakes add up, and little mistakes can be the turning point for an entire match. So, you know, if you play a match and you think, oh, I played well, you know, how'd we lose? Maybe you made a tiny mistake. But we'll come back to that. So I get back to the home node, and I decide I need to bail this guy out fast. We need to get a quick kill. So I get a quick kill on the Reaper. And anyway, so we secure home. And I see that one of our teammates is down. I see the Dragon Hunter. I know he just used renewed focus. I know he's going to be weak. So I kind of wait for his traps there so that I don't eat damage. Then I open on him and, you know, get the kill with my teammate there. So go ahead and DPS him out. And then I see the Ellie. And I know that an Ellie left alone is just going to recover and resustain over and over and over again. So decide to help the team here and really secure this fight. You know, I could have rotated mid there or tried to find a fight somewhere else, but it's really important to get map control. Your team needs to be in control. You need to have the momentum, and you need to be slowly snowballing the opponents. So that's kind of why I elected to stay there. And then I rotate mid, execute a knockdown combo. Little bit of ping shenanigans going on, but we get the kill. And then I see the elite trap go off from the Dragon Hunter there, so I stun break and invuln, and he's got nothing left at that point. So we get that kill, and then I notice actually at home Santo went down. So Santo lost his duel, and so we've lost home, but we've won mid, and I see an enemy down at far. So I decide to push far and see if we can kind of play a far mid for a second, which is not ideal. And we get a fast damage combo on the Ellie as well. But yeah, owning far and mid is not super ideal because the enemy's going to rotate right into you, especially on this match. And right here, we see the Vindicator, and I'm not thinking at all. And so I go super deep, and I decide, yes, we got to get these kills. And I super underestimate the Vindicator, thinking I can get a cheeky burst, and I have nothing left to get out. So I end up getting eaten there. So unfortunately, I go down. And again, small mistake. The teammates are still there. Santo's grabbing home. We own mid. But you'll notice, you take a peek at the mini-map, that our team is starting to get pushed back. They're starting to take their home. They kill one of our guys rotating over to mid, and now they're taking mid. Thankfully, Santo has capped home. And so, even though we have a 3 cap, and we caught up a little bit, they have all the momentum right now. So this is a dangerous place to be. So I decide I've got to get up in here. I've got to help Santo, and we've got to win this mid fight. And I see the Ellie down, which is super good. So I decide, open up on the Dragon Hunter. And unfortunately, a teammate goes down. So we've got to finish off this Ellie, which we do. And then I go down. And from here, they pull off the team fight, despite us getting the Dragon Hunter down. So they end up wiping us at mid. Now, again, the strategy of this map is huge. So I make a mistake, I die, I reset. We go into a team fight. I make some more mistakes. I don't dodge when I need to dodge. I don't back out of the damage when I need to back out of the damage. And I get myself killed. And getting myself killed is what snowballed the team fight against us. So I made a huge mistake there. Well, I made a small mistake there. But that small mistake is huge because it cost us map control. It cost us momentum. If we would have won that, we would be routing them. We would probably own home and mid and be capping far again. But instead, we're trying to regain control here. So strategy is super important in this game. So I see no level coming back, the Dragon Hunter, and I know I can get a kill on him. Just got to be careful with stability. So that's what I do. And we drop him. We just killed a beast. I think it was Santo that grabbed that. So shout out to him for grabbing us some points. And then our teammates go for the beast. Now right here, I want to pause this for just a second. Right here, look at the map. Tell me what you would do. Your DPS. Do you help kill beast? Do you rotate mid? Or do you rotate home and help the fight? I elect here to go for mid because it's too late to save home. We've already got somebody down. So there's no way I can save home. points are ticking away and the match is almost done. So we don't want them to have any extra points on the board because I know it's going to be close. And I don't go for Beast because we already have 2 teammates going for Beast. And so my thought is, I have all of my skills off of cooldown, more or less, close enough. My thought is, let me decap mid, stop them from getting points, and watch for their enemies, or for enemy players, rotating over to Beast. At this point, I get the decap, so I start moving, and I'm looking for somebody over this wall. You can actually port through that wall and get into the fight instantly. But instead, I see no level, and I also see, if you guys notice, our team has a knock there. So we're winning that fight. Beast is low. I want to go over there and help get a kill on Beast. I'm a little bit late getting to it, but we still get the Beast. However, we lose the 1 node that we had. So we're ahead in points now, but we've lost momentum. And so once again, we have to win a fight. We have to win it quick, and we have to cap a node. Because right now, the enemy owns a node, and we don't own any. So I try to port over the traps and open on this Dragon Hunter to finish him off. And I do just that. Thankfully, my buddy rotated with me. We've got to kill him quick so that he's not stopping us from capturing the node. But then the Vindicator's back in the fight, and we have a Dragon Hunter. And they've capped mid. So now they have 2 nodes. So we've got to kill these guys super, super fast. Each kill is 5 points, so we're able to tick some points. But a teammate goes down there. And so I'm just staying on the node trying to cap it. And at this point, it is pretty much too late. We have to get kills fast. So I'm trying to open on the Dragon Hunter. He's got his traps. And there's just nothing we can do. We capped the node too late. They've got 2 other nodes working against us. And that ends up being the match. So, moral of this story, guys. The lesson of this video is every little mistake is going to cost you. Maybe just a little bit, maybe just a little bit here and a little bit there. But going back and rewatching this match, trying to figure out how could I have won this, there was at least 3 or 4 times where I made a small mistake, took too much damage, too much heat from the team fight, or didn't focus on the right player, didn't get the kill that I should have gotten. And that ultimately cost us the entire match, more or less. So there are no such thing as small mistakes. If you think games are unwinnable, or if you feel like you tried all you could, if you have the match recorded, go back and watch it and see if you can find out what those mistakes were and then fix them going forward. And little matches like that, you won't lose. In this case, I played 3 games today, and this was one I played today, and I lost 2 of them and I won 1 of them. Well, that one I shouldn't have lost if I would have played just a hair better. And, I could blame it on ping, but at the end of the day, yes, ping cost me 1 fight, and it was a pivotal fight, but I could have won the match even despite the ping problems. So, yeah, every little mistake costs you, so be aware of that and correct accordingly. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys on the next one.